There's something strange that happens to a man when he chooses to retain his seed. It starts as a spark, a quiet thought in the back of his mind, that maybe, just maybe, he's been giving away something more valuable than he ever realized. Not just pleasure, not just energy, but something ancient, sacred. A power that modern society rarely talks about, but that echoes in the bones of every man who's ever walked this earth. And when a man hears about semen retention, really hears it for the first time, it hits differently. Suddenly, he's awake. Suddenly, he's curious. But what comes after that decision is a journey filled with both rewards and regrets. And today, I'm going to reveal to you the regret most men carry deep within them on this path. It's not what you think. It's not the temptation. It's not the relapses. It's something far more important. And by the time you finish watching this, you'll not only understand it, you'll know how to avoid it. At first, semen retention feels like unlocking a secret door to a higher version of yourself. Your energy levels rise, you think clearer, your skin glows. People start noticing something different about you. Some even say you start to look more masculine, and you feel it. You walk differently. You speak with more power. You're more grounded. You realize that you've been giving away a part of yourself all these years. Not just to a screen, a stranger, or a moment of pleasure, but to a habit that drained your spirit. You finally understand the value of your seed. You become focused, determined, alive. So why then do so many men, after weeks, months, even years on this path, still feel a deep sense of regret? Because they forgot one thing. They forgot why they started. Let me explain. Most men find out about semen retention because they're looking for an edge. Maybe they're tired of feeling weak. Maybe they want to break free from porn addiction. Maybe they want to become more attractive, build more muscle, get more respect, or dominate in business or fitness. And semen retention does help with all of that. But along the way, something sneaky happens. You start to believe that just holding it in is enough. You start chasing streaks. You count the days. You brag online about how long you've gone without. You become obsessed with numbers instead of transformation. You sit in your room thinking that by simply not releasing, life will magically get better. And this is where the biggest regret shows up: wasted potential. You see, semen retention is not a destination, it's a tool, it's a sword, and a sword is useless if it's never swung. Most men regret not using the power that semen retention gave them. They sat on their energy like a dragon guarding gold, but they never built anything with it. They didn't create, they didn't lead, they didn't conquer new territory in their life. They simply held in and hoped. It's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the truth. Imagine this. A man retains for 90 days. He feels incredible. He's sharper, stronger, and more confident. But he hasn't applied for the job he wants. He hasn't started the business idea he had. He hasn't asked out that woman he's been thinking about. He hasn't written the book, gone to the gym, studied the skill, built the body, or faced the fears. He's just waiting. Waiting for life to reward him because he's being good. But life doesn't work like that. Retention gives you the fire, but you still have to build the forge. And when that realization hits, it's painful. You feel like you wasted a golden opportunity. You see all the days pass by and wonder why nothing changed around you. It's because you didn't change the world with the change inside of you. The regret comes not from the discipline, but from the inaction. That's the difference between retention and transmutation. Transmutation is when you take that energy and aim it like a weapon. You focus it. You channel it. You become unstoppable, not just because you're holding back, but because you're moving forward. So how do you avoid this regret? First, understand this. Retention is not about suppression, it's about redirection. You're not just avoiding pleasure, you're building power. And power unused is power wasted. Every single day you retain, you're filling your body and mind with energy. That energy wants to move. If you don't give it a mission, it will turn against you. You'll become frustrated, anxious, or start chasing fantasies in your mind. But when you direct that energy into your body, your purpose, your goals, it becomes a jet engine. Start small. Use that extra energy to fix your sleep, clean your room, walk more, train harder. Then move bigger. Read, learn, create. Building. Find your purpose. Not someone else's version of success. Yours. If you've always wanted to speak publicly, start a podcast. If you want to become financially free, learn a skill and master it. If you want a stronger body, build it. If you want a better relationship, become the kind of man who attracts and deserves that kind of love. Don't sit in your room thinking you're leveling up just because you haven't relapsed. Your seed is sacred, but it's not the only ingredient. You must add discipline, effort, faith, and intention. You must push yourself into the unknown. You must get rejected, fail, try again. And every time you fall and get back up, you're refining that masculine energy into something the world can't ignore. Most men only scratch the surface of semen retention. They use it like a band-aid instead of a blueprint. But you can go deeper. You can use it to break generational curses, to heal your nervous system, to attract high-quality people into your life, to reconnect with God, nature, your own soul. But only if you move, only if you act. Let this video be a mirror. Are you sitting on potential right now? Have you been using semen retention as a hiding place instead of a launch pad? Have you been counting days instead of counting deeds? It's never too late to change that, because the solution is simple, and it starts today. Every morning ask yourself, what am I doing with this power? Not how many days have I retained, not when will I be successful, but what am I doing today with this energy, this strength, this fire? And then do something. Write the script, make the call, push the weight, speak the truth, study the skill, pray, serve, lead, love, fight. Whatever it is, do it. That's where the magic happens. You'll find that the regrets start to disappear, because now you're not just retaining, you're becoming. You're shaping yourself through action. You're stepping into the kind of man who doesn't just sit on power, but shares it, uses it, and transforms the world around him with it. And that, brother, is the path of a king. Not one who hides his treasure, but one who builds a kingdom with it. So retain, but don't stop there. Transmute, transformation thrive, and let the only thing you ever regret be how long it took you to start. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I'm doing a little experiment, and I want to see how many of you reach the end and are truly willing to finish what they start. And remember, live with honor or die a coward. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay strong out there.